What is up, Nexus fam? Get ready to dive headfirst into the absolute latest and greatest shaking up the gaming universe. The news cycle is on fire right now, and we've got the must-know updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From mind-blowing comparisons that blur the lines between consoles, to price points that have everyone talking, and even a surprise downgrade that's raising eyebrows, we're breaking it all down. Stick around, because this is your exclusive pass to the information everyone will be buzzing about. Let's get into it. First up, we're kicking things off with a deep dive into a game that's pitting hardware against hardware in a way we haven't seen in a while. It's a comparison that's going to make you rethink everything you thought you knew about performance. How does it stack up? You'll want to see this. And that's just the beginning. We've got more incredible stories coming your way, so make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell lit up. You don't want to miss a single second. Let's go. Next, we're shifting gears to a title that's causing quite a stir with its regional pricing. Imagine getting a fantastic game, only to find the price tag is drastically different depending on where you are in the world. We're talking about a near double price difference that's sparking some serious debate among players. Is this the future of game pricing, or a glitch in the system? We've got the details on why this is happening and what it means for gamers everywhere. But the surprises don't stop there. We're also looking at a potential hardware revision that's got the rumor mill churning. Is a new edition of a beloved console on the horizon, and what exactly will it offer? We're digging into the whispers and reports to bring you the scoop. And finally, get ready to dust off your puzzle-solving skills, because a classic is making a grand return with a definitive edition across multiple platforms. It's a game that defined a genre, and it's back with all the content you could ever want. You won't want to miss these stories. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Console Showdown, Switch 2 versus PS5 in a shocking comparison. Prepare yourselves, because the gaming world is buzzing with a comparison that's setting the internet ablaze, and it involves the highly anticipated Switch 2 and the current powerhouse, the PS5. From the acclaimed developers behind the chilling Silent Hill 2 remake, Bloober Team, comes Cronos. The New Dawn, a third-person survival horror experience that promises to push boundaries. Set within the eerie, decaying ruins of New Dawn, a world meticulously crafted and inspired by Noah Huda, a real historical district in Poland, the game masterfully navigates two distinct timelines. Players will find themselves plunged into a post-apocalyptic future, a landscape steeped in despair, while simultaneously experiencing the gritty, industrial reality of the 1980s. This powerful duality is the game's signature, seamlessly blending retro realism with dystopian science fiction and a unique retro-futuristic atmosphere to forge a deeply immersive world brimming with palpable tension, pervasive mystery, and heart-pounding terror. Above all this, a recent video has surfaced, offering a direct comparison between the Switch 2 version and its PS5 counterpart. This visual showdown allows players to witness firsthand just how uncannily similar the two platforms perform, raising fascinating questions about the capabilities of next-generation portable technology and the optimization prowess of developers. The game is slated for a September 5th release on the Switch 2, inviting players to unravel its narrative in real time alongside the enigmatic traveler. Cronos, The New Dawn is more than just a horror game. It's an ambitious project by Bloober Team, a studio synonymous with crafting unforgettable horror narratives. The game's narrative, spearheaded by Claudia Suara, game producer, and GR Zagor's lead narrative designer and lead writer, delves into the profound mysteries of the traveler, a figure intrinsically linked to the very fate of humanity. Dev diaries have begun to peel back the layers, revealing intricate details about the extraction of souls, the agonizing choices players must make, and the ultimate purpose of the travelers. It's a journey that promises to explore themes of time, identity, and the enduring echoes of a fractured world. The gaming community is abuzz with reactions to this comparison, with many expressing surprise at the visual fidelity and performance on the Switch 2, while others are keenly awaiting further details on the PS5 version's unique features. The implications for future cross-platform releases are a hot topic of discussion. But how does this cutting-edge horror stack up against the realities of game pricing? We're about to dive into a story that's causing major sticker shock for PlayStation fans in a specific region. Hollow Knight, Silksong price shock in Brazil. Gamers worldwide rejoiced at the initial price reveal for the highly anticipated Hollow Knight. Silksong, but for fans in Brazil, the excitement quickly turned into dismay. A recent post on the Resetera forums has brought to light a stark disparity in pricing, revealing that the PlayStation 5 version of the game in Brazil costs nearly double what it does on Steam or the Nintendo Switch. In Brazilian reais, Silksong is priced at $115 for the PS5, a significant leap from the $60 charged on Steam and the Nintendo eShop. While this converts to approximately $21.11 USD for the PS5 version, the impact is amplified considering the average monthly income in Brazil hovers around $615. This makes gaming, a cherished hobby for many, a considerably more expensive pursuit. This situation highlights the complex and often controversial practice of regional pricing. Major platforms and publishers, including Steam, Microsoft, and Nintendo, often implement regional pricing strategies to better reflect local economic conditions. In this instance, the PC and Switch versions of Team Cherry's acclaimed Metroidvania title are priced at a much more accessible $11 USD equivalent. Such discrepancies in pricing are not uncommon, though they are typically less pronounced for AAA titles. However, recent price hikes on first-party PS5 games have already ignited anger among Brazilian consumers. For example, Death Stranding 2 on the beach saw its price surge from $349.90 to $399.90, equating to a hefty $73.40 USD. The issue of inflated PlayStation Store pricing isn't confined to Brazil. Gamers in Turkey are facing similar sticker shock, with Ghost of Tsushima retailing for 3,449 Turkish lira, or approximately $83.61 USD. In countries where average salaries are considerably lower, such prices represent a substantial portion of a gamer's monthly earnings. These pricing discrepancies have led to significant backlash and even legal challenges against Sony. The company has faced multiple lawsuits related to its pricing strategies and alleged monopolistic practices. A recent case in the Netherlands, brought forth by a consumer advocacy group, argues that Sony restricts the market by limiting digital PS5 game purchases and sales to a single platform. Furthermore, Sony settled a U.S. lawsuit in March 2025 concerning its decision to block retailers from selling PS Store game codes, further underscoring the ongoing scrutiny of its digital distribution policies. Despite the high cost, it's anticipated that the Hollow Knight, Silksong PS5 price won't entirely deter the most dedicated Brazilian gamers. Surveys indicate a strong passion for gaming in the country, with a significant portion of players willing to consider even a $100 price point for a highly anticipated title like GTA 6 as reasonable. While some players are grappling with high prices, others might be facing a different kind of hardware news. We're turning our attention to a potential new version of the PS5 Digital Edition that's reportedly coming to Europe. New PS5 Digital Edition downgrade rumored for Europe. Whispers from the digital grapevine suggest a new iteration of the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition may be on the horizon, specifically for European markets. Reliable leaker Bilbil Kun, as reported by VGC, has put forth claims that starting September 13th, consumers in Europe might begin to see a revised PS5 Digital Edition. The most significant change rumored is a reduction in internal storage capacity. Current models boast a 1 TB SSD, but this new version is reportedly set to ship with only 825 GB. What remains unclear is how this storage reduction will impact the console's price point. It's unknown if the price will remain the same, see an increase, or be drastically altered. For now, this alleged downgrade appears to be an exclusive development for the EU region, leaving other markets unaffected. This potential revision comes at a time when the PS5 Digital Edition has already experienced price adjustments in Europe. Since its initial launch, the console has seen 2 price hikes in the region. The most recent increase mirrored the broader price adjustment that also affected the US market earlier this year, making the console more expensive for consumers. This news of a storage reduction, coupled with previous price increases, is likely to spark debate among potential buyers and existing owners. While 825 GB still offers a substantial amount of space for digital games, the trend towards reduced storage at potentially similar or higher prices is a point of concern for many in the gaming community who are already navigating the high cost of living and gaming accessories. The implications of this rumored downgrade are multifaceted. For Sony, it could be a strategic move to manage production costs or to differentiate hardware tiers, though the rationale for reducing storage while maintaining price remains a subject of speculation. For consumers, particularly in Europe, it presents a dilemma. Is the convenience of a digital-only console worth potentially less storage, especially as game file sizes continue to grow? The community reaction is expected to be mixed, with some expressing disappointment and others arguing that the core gaming experience remains unchanged. The timing of this potential release, just before the holiday season, also adds another layer to the discussion, as consumers weigh their purchasing decisions. But if you're looking for more storage, or perhaps a different kind of gaming experience altogether, we've got something else coming up. Get ready for the definitive edition of a beloved puzzle game that's making a comeback across all major platforms. Puzzle Quest Immortal Edition announced for multiple platforms. Prepare for a nostalgic journey as 505 Games and developer Infinity Plus 2 have officially announced Puzzle Quest Immortal Edition, poised to be the ultimate definitive version of the classic Match 3 puzzle RPG. This highly anticipated release is set to launch on September 18th, gracing a wide array of platforms including PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam, the Epic Games Store, and GOG. This comprehensive package promises to bring together all the beloved content accumulated over nearly 2 decades of the franchise's history, offering an unparalleled experience for both longtime fans and newcomers alike. About the game, the original Match 3 RPG is making its triumphant return, meticulously polished for a new generation of gamers. Puzzle Quest Immortal Edition consolidates the original Puzzle Quest, Challenge of Warlords, the expansion Revenge of the Plague Lord, and the subsequent title The Legend returns into one cohesive and feature-rich package. At its core, the game masterfully blends the addictive mechanics of a Match 3 puzzle game with deep, engaging role-playing elements. Players will find themselves matching 3 or more gems of the same color in a row, a seemingly simple action that generates mana. This mana is the vital resource used to cast powerful spells, engage in strategic battles against a variety of opponents, collect valuable items and rewards, and ultimately advance through challenging quests. The kingdom of Etheria awaits its savior, and your Match 3 skills are the key to its salvation. Key features: are you ready to accept the challenge? Test your strategic gem matching prowess as you face off against formidable monsters and insidious villains, all in a bid to protect the realm of Etheria. The announcement trailer has been released, offering a glimpse into the vibrant world and engaging gameplay, alongside a gallery of the first screenshots to whet your appetite. This definitive edition aims to capture the essence of what made Puzzle Quest a phenomenon, while enhancing the experience with modern polish and expanded content. The return of this classic title is a significant event for fans of puzzle games and RPGs, promising hours of strategic depth and addictive gameplay across multiple systems. The announcement has been met with widespread enthusiasm from the gaming community, with many players expressing their excitement to revisit a beloved classic or experience it for the first time. The inclusion of all previous content and the multi-platform release are being hailed as major wins for fans. And that wraps up our news for today. But before you go, we've got a quick recap and a call to action you won't want to miss. And that wraps up our news for today. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this update, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all the latest, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on today's stories, and be sure to follow us on all our social media channels for even more gaming goodness.